In this episode, we're going to look at how to create menus, how to change the header, and also add a favicon. We've already added a site logo, but we'll look at how to adjust the size, as well as create footer widgets. So let's look at how to create a main menu. So before you start building a main menu, always ensure that you've got your menu pages set up. We've got a duplicate here, so let's delete that. So we've got our pages here. We've got a shop, privacy policy, my account, home, contact us, checkout, and cart. So let's try adding some of these to the main menu. So we want to head to appearance and then menus. Let me turn on my spotlight. There we are. So we want to add a name for this menu. So the best name to call it would obviously be main menu. And we want this menu to be attached to the main menu at the top. So we click main and then create menu. This will then create you a menu. So next we have to do is we have to add pages. So on the left hand side you can either add specific pages that you've already created. So select them all, you can see them all there. Or you can select specific posts if you write blogs, or you can even add a custom link, which can be quite useful if you're linking to something off your website. So let's add a home menu, and let's add a store menu because we're going to build one later, and also a my account menu. Click add to menu and this should push them over to the right hand side here. So you can adjust the order of your menus just by quickly dragging and pulling. We'll show you how that affects your menu in a second. So let's get them in the order we want and then click save menu. So now your menu's saved. So if we head over to the front end, we can now see that our menu has been added here. So looking at the my account, you can see that obviously the A isn't capitalized. So let's change that. So locate the my account, click the drop down, and just change it so it says account. Click save. And let's see how it looks on the front end after refreshing. Perfect. Also, WooCommerce adds as default a shopping basket here to the end, and also a search bar here so you can search for products or posts and pages that you create. What I do like to do is really make the store stand out. So we're going to add a button here rather than it just being the text. So go to screen options, CSS class, minimize that, and then back down to store. In the CSS class, you just want to put BTN and save menu. And let's refresh and have a look. There we go. As you can see now, the store stands out a lot more. So that's great. So you can add as much or as little as you want. Say, for example, you wanted a contact us and also checkout. You can just add that there. Click save menu and refresh the front. So as you can see, they get added there. But our menu is getting a bit big now. So what we want to do is we want to put the contact us inside the my account so that when you hover over it, you get a drop down selection of things to choose from. So that's really simple. So you just click the thing here and drag it up. So now we've changed the order. If you drag it to the right, you put it within it there. So it's a drop down menu. Let's save menu and have a look at the front end again. So as you can see, when you hover over it, you can select checkout there. So that's how you create drop-down menus. However, for this demonstration, we don't really need checkout because you can go through there by clicking on your basket. And the contact us page we're going to put in the bottom footer. So we'll remove that and save that there. Okay, so next let's change our menu color and font so that it all kind of fits in with our branding. So to do that, you want to go customize at the top here. Head over to typography. Scroll down till you find main menu. And here we can change the menu font. So let's change it to Montserrat. It's quite nice and clean. And we're going to change the weight to bold there, so it's nice and easy to see. Also, it's a little bit small, so let's see how 15 pixels look. Yep, perfect. Also, you can make it capitalized, lowercase, uppercase, however you like. I prefer for this website for it to be capitalized. Now we're going to change the color. So head over to menu. Head over to header, menu. Scroll down and you'll be able to see the colors here. So we're going to grab the color of our branding and we're going to input that here now. So to do that, we get the hex code, we go on link color and we just paste it in there. So as you can see, we've changed it now. So let's make it a little bit darker. And that looks pretty good. So we're going to copy that and use it again in a minute to change this button. So now we're going to change the hover. So when you hover over it, it doesn't change blue because blue doesn't really fit with our color scheme. So let's paste back in our color and we're going to make it a lot darker. There we go, maybe too dark, a bit darker. Perfect. So when you hover over it, you know that you can click it. Let's click publish. Next, we want to change the color of this widget here. So head back and find WooCommerce, menu cards. And here you can actually change the style. That one's a bit easier to see, or maybe a shopping trolley for something a bit more neutral. So next we're going to change this button here and make sure that it's the right color. So we want to go to General Options, General Styling, and change the primary color to our color scheme, and also the primary hover to the one we've been using. There we go. So everything fits in nicely. Hit Publish. And that's how you lay out a main menu. Whilst we're here, we're just going to quickly scale this logo down to size. So you can either hover over the pen here and click it, and that'll take you to the settings, or you can go to header, logo, and for some reason the retina logo hasn't been applied, so let's reapply that. There we go. And we can change the size of the logo by just dragging it like that to a more appropriate size. So somewhere around there looks good, and hit publish. Now there are different layouts for the menu, and depending on your theme, you can select different ones. So let's take a quick look at what type of menu we can set out. For this, we want to go back. We want to head back to header, general, and here you can change the style of your menu. So you've got this one here. here where you've got like a tab that opens. A centered one. Medium one, as well as a vertical one. I personally find the minimal one is the best. It's the easiest to kind of see everything at a glance. So we're going to go for that one for now. Now, if you notice at the top, you have some text here. Now, this is called a top bar. You can either have it blank, or you can actually include another menu in there, or you know, put some text. So let's remove the text, and we're actually going to add the My Account up here so that people can access it and it doesn't clutter the home menu page here. So to do that, we want to head to top bar, content, and just highlight everything and delete it there, and it will remove the text. You can change the color here. You can remove this border line that's across here. You can also add your social media if you want, and all you do is you just paste in your social media URL there, and you'll get a little icon that will appear. Obviously I haven't set one up for this, but that's how you do it. Let's click publish. So we're going to remove the My Account from this menu, and we're just going to pop it up here, because as you build your website you'll end up with more and more pages, so it's quite useful being able to split your menus. So into the back office, we're going to remove account, hit save menu, and then next we're going to create another menu. So if you see here, you create a new main menu. And in this menu, we're going to put top bar, because this menu is going to go at the top. Select top bar, select My Account, add to menu, save menu. And now you can see you can actually toggle between different menus, which one you want to edit. So let's have a look at our front end, refresh, and our top bar is up here. So let's just change account to have a capital A so it matches the rest of our menu. Save menu. And what we want is we want the My Account to be over here. So if we head back to top bar, general, and just switch these round, and you can see My Account is over here now. Also the font size is a bit thin, so we're going to increase that. So head back, typography, top bar, and just increase the weight slightly. 700 looks good. So I'm going to quickly actually add some social media icons here just so you can have a look. I'm going to link Pink Orange Designs just to make it a bit more simpler so I don't have to set up a new account. So you want to head over to top bar and go down to social. In the social you want to put your social media, and then as you can see a little social media icon has appeared there. So once you hit publish and you go back into the front end, you'll be able to click that and it will open your social media accounts. You can do the same with your Facebook. And again, you'll just have a little icon there. You can adjust the color and also the size of them here. But I think they look okay as they are. So that's the main menu and the top bar sorted. Let's take a quick look. So by clicking, this will take us to our store. We haven't built anything there just yet. And clicking the home again will take us to our home page. My account, will take you to your account page. And as you can see, we've got another top bar here and we need to remove this sidebar. So let's edit page. Close this. And we want full width, disable title. Hit update and let's see how this looks on the front end. Brilliant. So WooCommerce also automatically generates this for you so that your customers can look at their downloads, can look at their address if they've got it set up or add one, their payment methods, you know, their orders, anything like that. Everything you'd need to view your account. So next we're going to add footers and widgets to the bottom here. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a menu and add a few other bits. I'll show you what we're going to create just so you can see it in your mind as we're building. So if we head over to Pink Orange Designs and scroll right down to the bottom, this is our footer here. So in our footer, we've got a submenu, contact information if anyone needs to get hold of us, a mailing list, as well as some icons and secure payments to tell them what secure payments we take. So we're going to create something very similar to this, and also we're going to include our copyright information at the bottom. So let's do that first. Head back over. So again, to change this here, as you can see, it says copyright Ocean WP, theme by Nick. So to change that, you want to go customize. Scroll down and locate footer bottom. And you can see here it's got copyright and then it's got this thing's shortcode. Now this shortcode actually allows your website to automatically update for the current year. So when it turns 2022, this will change without you needing to actually manually do it. So that's quite useful. So all we want to change is this section here. And you just input your company information, registered office. If you've got a registered number with the company's house, you just put that there. And it just makes your website look a bit more official. Click publish. And if we close that, we can now see that it's all there perfectly. So let's start adding a menu to the footer. So we're going to create another menu. So click create menu, and then we're going to put this, we're going to call this one footer. Now we don't actually want to click it to the footer, because what that will do is that will create a menu all the way across the footer. We want to add it to just a part of the footer. So we don't want to select any of these, we just want to leave that blank. Click create menu. And in this footer, we're going to include my account, contact us, possibly the cart, as well as our store. Add menu. Another good one here is also your privacy policy. So if you do create a privacy policy page, make sure you add that to your footer. It's a good place to locate it. So let's put these in the right order. That looks okay, and save to menu. Okay, so next we're going to add some widgets to the footer. Now, as we saw in the previous video with our WooCommerce, widgets are little functions at the side or at the bottom, depending on where you place them, and it allows you to just improve the functionality on the site. So double check that this menu is saved, and then head over to widgets. So on the right hand side here, you can see footer 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is where we're going to include our information. So first we want to put custom menu in here, because we're going to add that new footer menu that we've created. So locate custom menu, footer 1, add widget. And we're going to name this one useful links. We want to quickly identify that these are in fact links, so we're going to make sure that they're blue like that. And because they're actually going to be on a black background, to make them stand out more, we're actually going to change the initial color to white and then the hover color to blue. The rest is fine. The next we need to actually add the menu itself. So select menu, select footer, and then save. Then we're going to add contact information to the next footer. So for this we need to look for contact info, which is here. Add to footer 2. And I'm just going to copy and paste a lot of this stuff over so that it speeds up things. We don't need the text, so select it all and remove. Head down to address and put your address. Scroll down to phone, include your phone. Next, I like to put my WhatsApp because it helps possibly international customers get hold of me without costing them a fortune ringing my UK number. We don't need fax, so highlight that and just delete it. And then your email address, include that in both of those. If you have another website, you can link that here. So for example, I could link it to Pink Orange Designs. However, if you don't, just highlight it and remove it. And the same with Skype if you don't have Skype. Click Save. Minimize that. Now we're going to add our social icons like Facebook and Twitter and that kind of thing. So you want to search for social icons, add to footer 3. And you don't really need to do much changes to here apart from put in your Facebook. If you've got Instagram, put in your Instagram. You know, if you've got any of these, just put them in. Leave them blank if you don't. Hit save. And finally, we want to add that secure payment box. Now, that's actually done with a text. So you find your text. Text is located there. And put that in footer 4. So inside that, we're going to create the title Secure Payments. And we're going to add an image to this. So I've got this one off Google. It's just an image of Visa or MasterCard. Insert that. Make sure it's the right size and click Save. So once you've clicked Save, let's have a look at what it looks like on the front end. Hit refresh. And as you can see, everything's here. So you can head over to your account page, your cart. Again, the cart has got that header, so we know how to remove that title now. Full width, disable, update. See how it looks on the preview. There we go, all gone. So now our main menu and our footer's done. Next we want to add our favicon. Now from our setup wizard, we actually added ours here. As you can see, it's been included there. However, I'm just going to quickly show you where it's located so that if you want to change it in the future, you know where it is. So head over to Customize again, Site Identity. And here you can see your favicon. So with this theme, it's actually called Site Icon. You can change that here, just like you would change any other image. We're going to keep it the same one. So there's no need to change it. And that's where your favicon is located. So that's the menu, top bar, footer and bottom bar all laid out and ready to go. Our website's starting to look very professional. So we're going to finish with our back office setup. In the next video, we're going to look at WordFence and how to get that up and running.